Hi everyone, this is Donny Lowy from Closeout Today I'd like to give you a great tip for the New York wholesale market, and that is you can get some really good wholesale and below wholesale deals when you understand that the New York wholesale market and the New York retail market for that matter require a very high turnover in order for the businesses that operate in the market to make a profit. The reason is the rents are very high, the labor costs are very high, and there's a lot of competition. So people who go to wholesalers in New York or to retailers in New York always want to see new products. So the businesses need to turn over their merchandise, and also in order to make money, they need to constantly turn over that merchandise because they've got to sell the stuff, make their money, and then bring new products to sell to the customers. Knowing that information, you can go to wholesalers and retailers in New York and you can offer them really, I would say really aggressive wholesale and closeout prices to buy their merchandise, because you know that they need to turn it over and they need to bring new merchandise into the stores and to their warehouses. So for example, if you go to a wholesale business in New York, whether it's my business or another business, and it's the end of the month, you can make an offer below the asking prices because you know that the wholesaler wants to turn over his merchandise. Or if you go into a wholesale business or to a retail business, you should ask them, whether it's my warehouse, whether it's someone else's warehouse, or whether it's a store, ask to speak to the owner, ask to speak to the manager, and find out what merchandise do they have that isn't moving. Because remember, they have to turn over their merchandise. They need the space to bring in new merchandise. They need the money to buy new merchandise they can show their customers. And they simply need to sell that merchandise so they could recoup their cost, right? The money that they spent for that merchandise, and hopefully they'll make a profit. Even if they don't make a profit, they need to bring that money back so they could spend it to buy other merchandise, which then they could hopefully sell at a profit to their customers. So you want to go to that warehouse, you want to go to that store, find out what merchandise is simply not moving over there, and then make a really, good offer. It should be realistic because you want to buy the merchandise, right? If it's, let's say, a blouse that wholesales for $10 and retails for $50, if you're at a wholesale place and it wholesales for $10, if you offer $1, well, it's not going to be realistic, right? But let's say you offer $8 or $7, maybe even $5, enough where the wholesaler recoups some money that now he or she can use to buy new merchandise. It might be worthwhile. If it's a store that sells a blouse for $50 and they need to bring in new blouses, you might want to offer them, only maybe $20, maybe even $10, right? Because they're going to have anyway sales at 50% off or 70% off. So you could offer a price below that 50, 70% off discount and still show the retailer that they're going to have, still a decent amount of money, which they can use to sell to their customers when they buy new merchandise, right? My website is closeoutexplosion.com.